So it has been a long time since the folks at Nissan have given you a new Nissan Armada. And what you're looking at in front of you is the all-new 2025 Nissan Armada Platinum Reserve. This is an absolutely beautiful full-size 8-passenger third-row SUV, and they have absolutely knocked it out of the park. The specific configuration you're looking at in front of you is the Platinum Reserve trim, which is their highest spec trim, and this specific one has captain's chairs in the back versus the second-row bench. So this is a 7-person configuration, but you can get all trim levels in an 8-passenger configuration, which is really nice because some SUV manufacturers don't allow that. If you get the highest trim, you automatically have to get captain's chairs. So it's really nice to know that you can order this with the second-row bench if you'd like it as well. Comes equipped with a 9-speed automatic transmission and 516 pound-feet of torque, 425 horsepower, makes this twin-turbo V6 significantly more powerful than the outgoing V8 engine. The standard towing capacity on all new Nissan Armadas is going to be 8,500 pounds, which should be more than adequate for just about any type of trailer you would want to tow behind an SUV of this size, especially a travel trailer. If you're looking at an RV, it's going to put you comfortably in that range of 4,500 to 6,500 pound trailers, because you also have to account for the payload capacity, which on most Armadas is going to be slightly north of 1,400 pounds. Now again, because this is a Platinum Reserve, you get all the luxury amenities. And when I say all, you get all of them. Now, before we hop on the inside, let's take a look at some of the things that they're doing on the outside of this vehicle. So first of all, you have these beautiful 22-inch wheels. They're wrapped in Bridgestone tires. You have a really nice accent vent here on the side. Coming around to the front, beautiful chrome accent trim, tastefully done. They didn't go overboard on it. I love how they've put it around your LED fog lamps and even the parking sensors. Huge grille, looks really, really elegant. Plus you have the chrome little accents that come in around the Nissan emblem. Really nice. And you have this beautiful LED C-clamp accent lighting that goes around your projector style LED headlights. Beautiful overall. This just has an entirely different stance than anything they've had in the past. It looks really, really kind of European with that kind of Japanese flair, but it is a very bold statement. And for most people, if you just saw it from this angle or from the side and you've never seen this specific new 2025 Armada before, you probably couldn't identify what type of vehicle this is. They've hit it out of the park. It's beautiful. I love how it notches up right there and the glass kind of squeezes towards the back. It just looks really, really nice. They've done a great job with the overall lines. I love how you have the nice red paint here, but then you have the dark accented roof on the top as well. You have the running boards that are integrated into the side. Coming around back, Platinum Reserve badging. It's not overly done, but it looks really tasteful. I love the fact that you have this LED bar here as well. So the C-clamp style lighting goes all the way around across the top and down around the side. You do have a 2-inch receiver back here for towing. Again, 8,500 pounds worth of tow capacity. And then you have all your parking sensors. And I believe they say there's 9 cameras on this thing to give you a crazy, crazy amount of exterior visibility from the infotainment system inside. Every light on this thing is LED. So you have your LED accent lights, your LED turn signals, and your LED reverse lights. And again, that just looks really, really cool up there, how they've done that. Of course, they're all going to have a power lift gate with the ability for you to set the height when it stops. So inside, they've actually framed off the area on this rug to hold your Nissan first aid kit. And on this side, things get really, really crazy. I love what they've done here. First of all, they give you the ability to raise or lower the height of the vehicle from the back of the vehicle, which means if you're shorter in stature or you need to reach further in, you can simply press that button and you can actually drop the suspension down to a convenience level that makes it really, really easy to access anything in and out of the back area, or you can actually raise it up, which is really, really cool. You have the ability, of course, to drop your seats from here as well. And it gives you a ton of space back here, but they've also given you extra storage space under here as well. So if we move this out of the way, they give you some storage space here. And I believe that's actually where your subwoofer is going to live for the 12 speaker system, I believe they said. We can lift those back up. We can even lower the front seats if you want to from here as well, if you need to load something that's really nice and long. So there you have it. All your seats are lowered. You can fit a lot of cargo back here if you need to. So you can raise the back row, the third row, but the second row you would have to raise manually. And then back here you also have a 110 outlet. Okay, so now for the real treat. I'm gonna take you inside of this new Armada, and this is gonna blow you away. And if it doesn't, I'm sorry, but I absolutely am blown away by what they were able to do from an evolutionary perspective with this interior. It is gorgeous. They completely shifted away from everything you would ever think when it came to the Armada, and they have just stepped it up so many levels. Let me go ahead and start it up so you can see what they've done here with this enormous set of screens. It's two 14.5-inch screens. You have over 28 inches of screen resolution or screen space right here. This is absolutely insane. Everything up here is a screen, which means all your gauge clusters, all your information is a screen. When you look into this area over here, this is pretty much going to be everything associated to your air conditioning, your maps, all the features of the vehicle, everything like that. This comes equipped with Google as well, so you can say, hey Google, please set the AC for 75 degrees.
Sure, changing the AC to 75 degrees.
Isn't that cool? Now, the best part of this, in my opinion, is the camera system, because just when you think that there was no way to improve a camera system, check this out. So you have so many different views that are available. Let me close my door so you don't get that skewed perspective there. All right, check this out. So first of all, you have your normal view of everything going on around you. I can switch to my front view, which also gives you your side views right here, which are really, really great when you're going up to something that you want to see if you can fit in between, like a car wash or off-roading, anything like that. Then you have your full widescreen front view. You have your, this is what they consider to be kind of like an invisible view, so you can actually see specifically where your tires are tracking as if nothing was in front of you. It is really, really cool how they did that. Then you have this surround view. Check this out. You can look all the way around the vehicle, which is really cool considering where we're parked. And I parked it here specifically so you could see that. So the system is essentially giving you a full surround augmented view of everything taking place around you, which is really, really cool. And then you have your settings so you can change any of that stuff. You can go to the ultra wide camera or the standard width camera. Just really, really cool what they've done. And then you have the ability to specifically point at different areas of the vehicle if you want to. I mean, I'm very impressed by it. I think that they've done a great job with this system. They give you a rear view camera mirror, but another feature that is absolutely amazing is the built-in dash cam. So you have a dash camera system, which I've been talking about forever that manufacturers should do. Just basically utilize the cameras to give you dash camera access within the vehicle. Now it even has shock sensor access as well, which means if you're parked and it detects a bump or detects a jostle, it can automatically start recording those events when they take place. Similar to another manufacturer who's been doing it for a while. However, you have the ability to see out the front, to see out the rear, and you have the ability to even take pictures. So I can take a picture of that moment if I want to. And I can even use the inside camera. So there's an inside view up here that lets you see everything going on inside of the vehicle, which is absolutely amazing. It's an ultra wide angle lens. And again, it just really does a great job of showing you everything inside of the vehicle, along with what's going on outside of the vehicle if you simply want to switch to it. So yeah, built-in dash camera, it records, it has a shock sensor or a G sensor built into it. So basically if it detects hard jostles, slamming the brakes on, an accident, anything like that, it's going to take that footage, it's going to record it to an 8 GB included micro SD card, but you can upgrade that SD card to 256 gigs if you'd like, and you can basically get it from wherever you want to get it. You don't have to buy it from Nissan. You also have the ability through the Nissan app to connect in and get snapshots of what's going on inside of your vehicle as well, which is really cool tech. I mean, it's about time we've started to see some of this tech come to vehicles, but I never really thought it would have come to the new Nissan Armada, which is kind of blowing me away. Moving down the center console, it is absolutely beautiful, and what I love about this is they still retained buttons and knobs where they matter. You have your volume control button to directly get to your camera. This is a feature that my GMC does not have, and I don't know why you have to go to your screens to get to your camera. So you can directly access your camera from a button. Your forward and reverse, as far as your tracks forward and reverse. Your climate control, passenger, driver, recirculative air. You can change your fan speed. Again, you don't have to worry about touch screens to control all of this. These are your drive modes right here, which you have a ton of them. So right now we were in standard. You can change it to eco, sport, tow, rock, sand, mud, rut, snow, or back to standard. Really, really cool. And then you have off-road screens here as well if you want to be able to see, you know, your departure angles and you want to understand what type of grade you're going up. This specific one is not going to have the locking rear differential. That's exclusively for the Pro 4X version. You do get traction control. You do have automatic four-wheel drive, 4 high and 4 low as well. Push button shifting over here, as well as your height control. So this is going to be to set it for automatic. And what that essentially means is when you go into like a four-wheel drive mode, it's going to raise the suspension up with the air suspension. When you go into a standard driving mode, it's going to lower it down, and everywhere in between based on the driving mode that you're going through. And then it's also going to put the vehicle at its lowest setting whenever you turn it off, put it in park to get out. And that's kind of your accessibility mode, so you can easily get in or out of the vehicle. You have the ability to turn the auto start stop feature off. Wireless charging right here. You have a USB-C, 2 USB-C connections right there. You also have 2 drink holders, and you can cover this entire section up if you'd like. You can press that to get into your large glove box. There's your key fob. With this package, it does have massaging seats. Let me see if I can turn those on. All right, so I'm going to turn on massaging seats. You can adjust it right here. It lets you change your lumbar, lets you change the intensity or speed as well. And it gives you several different massage modes for both the driver and passenger. They are ventilated and heated seats up front, and you have heated seats in the back as well. Beautiful steering wheel. They gave you kind of an interesting way to navigate through your menus right here. You can change through all your settings as well. And right here, it lets you determine what screen that you specifically want to control. So you can see I can change it to this screen, or I can change it to this screen over here. It's also going to come equipped with all of the Nissan safety feature, including hands-free driving. And then over here, again, a lot of settings you can go through. There's a lot of information they've provided you, and they give you the option to see recently used apps as well, which makes things really, really easy if you want to get to them in a hurry. You can go to your maps as well, and what's nice about this is you can set this for satellite because this is Google Maps. So I don't have to pair it to my phone in order to see it. So typically you have to connect to your phone and then you see the satellite view of maps. But with this system, you no longer have to do that, and you're actually getting the real experience that you would have on a tablet, smartphone, or PC. It's just a really, really great system, and they've done a fantastic job with this system. Huge screen as well. It just absolutely screams luxury in this vehicle. And then up top we have our sunglass holder, something that my GMC is missing. You can turn your lights on right here as well. You have a panoramic sunroof up here, so it is a dual pane. It's a little bit smaller than some of them you might see because they make this first pane a little bit shorter, but it's still a pretty good size sunroof. And I love the two-tone. I mean, look at these seats. They are absolutely fantastic, and they are so comfortable. They absolutely did a great job with the seats inside of this Armada. Let's hop in the back. Okay, moving to the back seat. I mean, you gotta love how they've done all this. Klipsch sound system. Plenty of legroom back here. 2 USB-C outlets right here, cup holders right here, 2 more USB-C outlets right there. You have a 12-volt plug right there, and again, all of your AC controls, heated seats in the back. I think the only thing that is missing is vent shades that can go up right here. That would be really nice. This specific vehicle doesn't have that. But I love the air conditioning vents that line the top sides here above your head. I think pickup truck manufacturers could learn a lesson from that. Then you have your third row back here, which is incredibly spacious. I mean, it is a good size third row. And on top of that, they give you good leg room down here. So your legs aren't going to be all hunched up into your chest whenever you're sitting back here. Then you have 2 cup holders on each side plus power outlets as well. Just a fantastic interior. They've done a great job, and it's super comfy, super luxurious, and you can even get the bench seat back here if you want as well. So if you don't want captain's chairs, you can opt for a bench seat in every package that they make. This is a beautiful SUV. The design elements from the outside to the inside, the technology, the features just absolutely are astonishing. And again, I think they've hit it. And again, I think they've hit it out of the park. But leave a comment below. I would love to know what your thoughts are. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very, very soon.